All understand cases of school-going children being involved in criminal activities have been on the rise, especially during this COVID-19 period. Are the parents to blame on these? What actions actually should be taken to curb these vices? Well, our very own Majibu Kitsao spent his better part of the day with the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Judy Lanet, as she highlighted more on these issues. She also tackles the issue of police preparedness during this festive season.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm pleased to meet you. And maybe if you can just start, we've recently had cases of school-going children being involved in criminal activities. Some have been found with alcoholic drinks. What's your take on this?
We have had a few cases of juvenile and young children being involved in the trafficking of drugs and psychotropic substances. And we also have some of the parents also using the children to deliver alcoholic drinks and especially illegal brews or illegal liquor, or being used in the sale of it. And we want to say that this is very unfortunate. First and foremost, what future are you giving to this child? Because you're training them or you're teaching them through their life that it is okay to do things that are illegal, to do things that can even put them in jail. So we want to say it is very wrong, and we advise the parents not to become part of making their children criminals at such an early stage, because it would be very, very hard to change them from to become good citizens. We as parents, and I'm one of the parents, I wish to say that we need to take charge and monitor what our children are doing. We know during COVID-19, most of the children are just at home, apart from the few classes that have gone back to school. And I also heard from the government that it is not all of them who went back to school. So we want to say that now that the children are at home, who is watching over them? Because they can fall prey to people who are not good.
Do you think that the key factor to these crimes is lack of parental monitoring?
I think we as parents, and I'm one of the parents, I wish to say that we need to take charge and monitor what our children are doing. We know during COVID-19, most of the children are just at home, apart from the few classes that have gone back to school. And I also heard from the government that it is not all of them who went back to school. So we want to say that now that the children are at home, who is watching over them? Because they can fall prey to people who are not good. I think we as parents, and I'm one of the parents, I wish to say that we need to take charge and monitor what our children are doing. We know during COVID-19, most of the children are just at home, apart from the few classes that have gone back to school. And I also heard from the government that it is not all of them who went back to school. So we want to say that now that the children are at home, who is watching over them? Because they can fall prey to people who are not good.
Can you please address the issue of police brutality? Because we have recently had cases of police officers raiding bars before the designated closing time.
The ones, it's not the children, the people, I think, are you talking of the ones who sell alcohol, like the legal entities, the bars that sell alcohol to underage children? I think the rules in this country are clear. The bylaws say that a person to consume alcohol should be 18 years and above. And they are the same persons who are supposed to buy this alcohol. I think laws need to be, or measures need to be done that before you buy, you need to identify yourself. Yeah, maybe by use of your ID. If you look suspicious or you look to be a person of underage, it's also very wrong to sell alcohol to young children or to young youth, or people, or maybe to young people who have not reached the age of 18. And we also want to advise these bar owners that they should not do that, because they will still be arrested once it is found that they are selling to underage. During this COVID-19 situation, we started with containment measures. And these containment measures meant that there could have been minimal movement from one place to another. So the best thing that we can do to curb this vice of children being sold to alcohol, and also people flaunting the COVID-19 regulations, is to ensure that we follow them. Let's follow the law. Let us do what is right. If you're brewing illegal liquor, don't do it. If you're selling, don't sell to underage. And if you're caught out during curfew hours, you will be arrested. These bars are being raided because, first and foremost, the bar owner is supposed to close by 9. And it is not because they're not being arrested for curfew, for breaking the curfew rules. They are being arrested for flaunting COVID-19 rules, which include distancing. Do you think somebody can dance within a distance of 1 meter from another? So there are many other rules that are broken. And if a person, if people are arrested in a bar past 9, then they have flaunted the COVID-19 regulations. For sure, there has been a rise on sexual and gender-based violence in the country, and there's more so in slum areas. And another thing, another trend that we are seeing is that most of these issues that deal with GBV are also happening in the family front, where people are locked in a house. You find incest situations. And we get this kind of complaints. And you know, some of these things we cannot police somebody's house. That is why community policing comes in very handy, so that we can have a partnership with members of the public.
What a fantastic conversation here we had with Madam Judy Lanet. She is the Assistant Inspector General of Police. Once again, thank you for your time. And she was shedding some light on several key issues related to police preparedness now that we are already in the festive season. I am Majibu Kitsao. God bless.